this isn't my content. This is not who I am. I'm not a hater. I don't try to hate on people or other ideas or opinions because we're all humans. But this is hands down one of the worst, probably top 5 worst wrestling videos I've ever seen on this fucking platform. I've been doing wrestling content for like good 3 years. I've been watching wrestling since 2007, 8. I watch all form of wrestling. I'm not biased to one company. I'm not biased to one wrestler. I love fucking wrestling. Wrestling is one of the biggest parts of my childhood. But this video is a disgrace to wrestling. And for you go, oh, you're going to defend the Glacier Triple H. Because no, let me clarify one thing. He made some valid points. Some things I did agree on. But most of them part was some of the dumbest fucking shit thing I've ever heard from someone's mouth. And I'm sorry, but I'm fucking tired of sitting here hearing and let people get all these dumbass opinions out in the air. And all you people eat up in the comments like, oh, you're so right. You're so right. First of all, the Vince McMahon glazing is fucking insane. I'm sorry, but Vince was dog shit. Vince's last good year booking was in the early 2000s. Okay, he hasn't had a good fucking year booking in probably decades now. Let's see. No one said Triple H is flawless. Triple H is constantly criticized on Twitter and TikTok and Instagram and fucking YouTube. He's probably the most overcritic, undercritic booker there is in wrestling right now, in my opinion. He's dead in the fucking middle. Also, let's see. One of his first points was he hates how they're trying to make wrestling more surreal. And it's a double-edged dagger here. Because I get what he's saying with the press conferences and stuff, but it's involving the sport. And also, if I'm stupid, but doesn't New Japan Pro Wrestling does conference and shit? And a single fucker bats their eye. AEW does the same shit. And no one bats their fucking eyes. Like, it's cool. AEW can do it. New Japan, TNA. Fuck it. Dude, you can make a fucking new company called LLL, Larry Living Legends. They can do it. I don't give a shit. Like, what's the big deal with press conference? You're getting upset because it makes it seem real. Because we know wrestling's not real. Yeah, it's a script sport. It's scripted. But, like, if it's handled in a more real way, more people may respect it because some of people's biggest critics of wrestling is it's so fake. It's so fake. Why are you upset this could draw more people? You're pressed over a press conference? Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fair. I understand. Another one of his biggest critiques was, oh, wrestling doesn't look real. Wrestling doesn't look real anymore. Wrestling is so bad and whatnot. And, you know, I get it, but has wrestling ever felt real deal? And before you go, well, back in the 70s, my brother and Christ, look at wrestling in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 2000s, in 2010s, the 2020s. Yes, it looks good, but never once in my fucking life I looked at Rey Mysterio fighting Big Show and went, yeah, Big Show, that makes lots of sense, right? You're thinking too fucking hard, bro. And then he's like, oh, Solo beat up Roman with chairs and stairs and he kicked out. That makes it seem so fake. I just can't see the vision, or it just seems so fake. They've been using weapons in wrestling for how long? How long? Like the Attitude Era, ECW, WCW, the early 2000s, TLC, Hell in a Cell, steel cage matches. I mean, they've been using weapons. Caveman used fucking sticks to beat people. Like, that's a bad example, but I'm sorry, but like, if you're upset because a no disqualification match had extreme spots and hardcore spots, my brother in Christ, how many fucking chair shots people take back in the 90s and early 2000s and people kicked out at 2.5 or 2? Hello? There's a compilation of some of the nastiest chair shots from the Attitude Era alone. CTE was doing fucking Wilt Chamberlain numbers. My bad. Stroke. Numbers during the fucking 90s. My bad. I guess we watched the wrong fucking wrestling company. I guess I was watching FFW. My bad, bro. My bad. I'm a little fucking stupid, I guess. Then he was like, oh, Triple H books for the marks. He books for the marks. Okay. And your first argument was you're sick and tired of the flippy kicky shit and the moonsaults. So I guess just fuck wrestling in general, right? How many high flyers do you know? How many awesome moves you know? How many kicks and moonsaults you know? From women and men. Daniel Bryan, Ricochet, Rey Mysterio. I mean, some of the greatest technical wrestlers, some of the greatest high flyers doing fancy shit. Will Ospreay is a very popular guy. And like, now I ain't talking. Most of the people aren't in WWE anymore. Most of the people are in AEW or Ray's in WWE. Shout out to Ray though. I love all these guys. Fuck, I love all of them guys. All of them are great because they're fun to watch. Like WCW in the 90s, the cruiserweights were out there doing something. Say, go back on WCW. Go back and watch their cruiserweight matches. Look at the insane shit they were doing with each other for 20 to 30 minutes. You thought I was watching fucking Power Rangers go at how crazy they were going. And it was awesome. Like, not once I watched this going, wow, this is lame as fuck. Why are you doing backflips? Like, I was like, holy shit. Because I wasn't alive there in the 90s. I get to see, to go back and watch this shit and go, holy fuck, they were cooking with grease. Like, Eric Bischoff should be hung for the war crimes he committed on WCW. WCW should still be alive. Fuck Eric Bischoff. That's off topic right now. Also, you're saying he books for the marks and that you're tired of, like, table spots and doing the same stuff on announce tables and stuff. As wrestlers hasn't been using tables and announce tables for, like, forever. Like, how many fucking times you've seen a match end from someone get thrown through an announce table and get counted out? How many times you've seen someone get spine busted, pedigree, AA, RKO, some shit on an announce table? Or how many times you seen a powerbomb or some AA through a table? During matches, like they were talking and, oh, look, I'm throwing for the table now. AA, like, but like, it was fine when everyone else did it, but now at Triple H's era, it's like, oh, I make Triple H just a bad booker. Ugh. Like, what the fuck? Like, there are actual general criticisms that you can throw at Triple H, and this is your first argument points, press conferences, and flippy shit. Dude, like, there's some points he makes later in the video that are actually very good and very smart that he starts shy talking about, and it makes it sound like ass. Pure ass. Then he said, not Booker T. What's up, Booker T? Triple H has 50-50 booking. Basically saying how every match he books, it's really back and forth, and there's not really a cut winner until the end. And now, he used an example of Cody Rhodes and Carmella, how Carmella been a rookie, and he's keeping up with the WWE champion. Now, hypothetically speaking, if they booked the match in his vision, Cody would beat Carmelo in 3 minutes top. And you fuckers would get on Twitter, TikTok, I remember when Carmelo was cool. I miss when Carmelo wasn't buried. Cody sucks. Cody ruins everything. But Cody has a 15-minute match with Carmelo, a pretty solid match, puts on a decent show for SmackDown. Cody sucks. He can't even beat Carmelo. He can't even beat Carmella. We need Roman. Like, shut the fuck up. God, pick a struggle, man. Pick a struggle. And then, the only valid point I had here was that, oh, Liv Morgan shouldn't beat someone like Nia Jax. You're cooking. You're cooking with fish grease right here, my guy. I get that. Because what world is Liv Morgan beating Nia Jax for interference or cheating? That, my friend, I do agree. I 110% agree with that. I can't even argue that. I understand. You want to keep the illusion of wrestling real, and that is a valid point. Bravo, you actually make sense. Pan claps. But then I sit there and think about this and go, didn't Rey Mysterio beat Great Khali, Mark Henry, and Big Show like in a handicap match? Or was it Kane? And did Rey Mysterio win? A luchador. If height bars you so bad, why aren't you criticizing that? Why ain't you mad about that? This has been done, and there's so many times in wrestling when the little guy wins. It's called the underdog story. We all forgot about Daniel Bryan 2013, 2014. Was no one alive? I watched that as a child. Well, a middle schooler, but I watched that. I was there. I remember. Then he complained about Ludwig Kaiser being a jobber. Okay, I'm not even going to touch on that yet because he makes another thing that makes me mad. And he says that him and Braun shouldn't be going back and forth. Ludwig Kaiser is 6'3". He has a nice build. And I get Braun's a bit more bigger and a bit more faster, and I understand that. My brother in Christ. If we went by your logic, that means almost every match would be a squash match or like 40 fucking minutes long. No in between. But also, you got mad at a best of 7 series? Dude, one of the best of 7 series was Sheamus and Cesaro. And when I think fucking Sheamus was down 3-1. No, Cesaro was down 3 when he came back and tied up 3-3. And the last match ended a draw and they became a tag team. Did that piss you off too? Did that make you fucking get on YouTube too? No? You too young? Yeah, like most of us were. Are fucking adults with jobs. Anywho, he said the women division is trash. And now, at first, he was making some valid points. Women need different motives than men. Women need to have their own storylines, not always evolving around championships. I do agree. Women should be able to fight each other just for more. I'm the best. Give me the belt. Like, yeah, I do agree. Cooking with the grease. Here's the problem. You basically say women should be there to be saved. He said if Kane was going to choke, I think he said Melina, and Johnson came out to save her, that's what they should be there for. So they should just be damsel in distress. They should just be there just for show and be good looking. Like, my brother in Christ, if you want whores, go down to the whorehouse. If you want good looking women, we got tons of model magazines. I'm not saying women wrestlers are not good looking, because they are. There are a lot of pretty women wrestlers out there. But, like, you gotta sit here and say this should be there just be good looking? And he's like, no, there's something wrong with women out there wrestling, but they shouldn't be wrestling? If a woman wrestler isn't wrestling, what is she, a manager? A ref? A commentary? They're not a wrestler then. They're just there. They are the nothing. Why are they the nothing? This makes no sense. Then he's like, women having the same thing in men is just ridiculous. No one has different goals. So women and men having Royal Rumbles, Elimination Chambers, Money in the Banks, King of the Rings, Queen of the Rings is bad because they have shit the same? What is bad about that? It could be too much, overwhelming at times for people's brains. I get it, that's a lot to follow. But what is bad? What is bad? Like generally, what is so fucking horrible about it? Equality? Equality's bad. Boo, feminism. Yay. Being shitty, I guess. I don't know. Okay, this is the only argument I say he's got in the bag. Repetitive shit does get super annoying. Like, I can't not say anything bad about this, because he's right. Having the same feud go on for 8 months, having them fight almost every week on Raw and pay-per-view is so annoying. Like, we're getting Damian and Finn again on Monday Night Raw. And no one wants to see that. No one wants to see that shit. Get that shit off my screen, please. And, like, the New Day always, like, let me talk. Why are you booing me? I'm the bad guy. Let me talk. Like, yeah, that's fucking annoying, bro. And he's not wrong. That's going to go on for another 3 weeks before they finally have a match or they finally beat someone's ass. So, yeah, I do agree with this part. I can't say nothing wrong. Thumbs up, dude. Another one is long title reigns. And this is another topic where I'm kind of like, well, I kind of can't agree or disagree with either side. Because on one side, I grew up in an era where title flops back and forth almost every goddamn week. Like, you can win the World Championship on SmackDown, lose it on the next pay-per-view in a month. Like, we've seen that. We've all seen that growing up, watching the Vince McMahon era wrestling. We have. But I do agree, not everyone should be champion for 200, 300, 400 plus days. And, like, what makes it worse, most of these long reigns, they only have 3 to 4 defenses. Like, Liv Morgan had, I think, 3 defenses in, like, 200 some days. I mean, that's not really good. The Judgment Day had the belts for 140 and had 1 defense, I think. Besides the second match, they lost. So, I mean, yeah, I get it. And, like, the waste of Gunther's title reigns is horrible. Gunther's a phenomenal wrestler, great on the mic, but he's done nothing. Like, they couldn't take the same formula from the IC title reign and give it to the World Championship reign. It's 1 + 1 = 2. It's not that hard. Like, I do agree. He's right on this part, too. The only thing I disagree with, I don't think title flopping should come back for every belt. I feel like every once in a while, a belt should go for a phase where it goes back and forth like in a few month time span. With nothing like, oh, he loses this week, wins it back next week, wins at the pay-per-view, loses at the next pay-per-view. Like, no, don't fucking do Vince McMahon shit. Please don't go back 10 days, 30 days, 10 days, 30 days, 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 months, 2 months. Like, don't. Calm the fuck down, bro. Calm down. Don't go that crazy. I'm going to mix in 2 points together. The first one was wrestling terms that only wrestling fans should use. Talking about how WWE and other wrestling companies shouldn't be using, like, babyface, heel. I mean, no offense, kayfabe is dead as it can be. It's really hard to keep kayfabe alive. Like, honestly, it's hard for every wrestling company. Not for WWE, but every wrestling company has this problem sometimes. Like, how many times you seen, like, wrestlers feuding and shit, and, like, next week you see a thing on Instagram of them at the bar, or, like, a leaked picture of them taking pictures at, like, a movie or some shit. Like, oh, that's cool, whatever, I guess. And that's the hard thing about kayfabe and social media, because you can see everything and all the time, you know? A little bit of everything all the time. And mishandling wrestling traditions. And now this one is a 50-50 one, because on one side, the Royal Rumble part, he nailed that shit so on the head, I stood up and clapped for his ass. Because the Royal Rumble winner was supposed to main event the nights at WrestleMania. Night 1, Night 2, women's and men. So why the fuck are they not doing that? And he was like, Vince would never do that. But Vince has done that. Like, you make a good point, then you shoot yourself in the foot. Vince, 2017, Taker and Roman. That match was ass. And I love Taker, and I love Roman, but punch me in the throat and call me Humu. I don't want to watch that shit again. Like, it's happened before. I'm just saying, like you can't sit here and go, it's never ever happened before. Where it has happened before. Anywho, yeah, so, but on the other hand, though, Money in the Bank, talking about how they buried the briefcase. Can y'all stop saying everything is buried or been buried? Like, god damn, people. Y'all use the word buried for everything. He doesn't win every match, he gets buried. If he loses his match, he's buried. Like, fuck, bro, go to the cemetery if you want to bury something. Damn. See, this is what I'm really angry as hell now. Like, we're 17 minutes in this video, and I'm not even fucking done yet. Because Triple H loves skinny white boys. What does the Motor Machines bring? And da-da-da-da. What does DIY do? What the... Where... Okay, I get it. One of them is past their prime, and, like, they're not as hype as they were. But they are legends. Respect them. Whatever. But DIY slander, I will not stand here aside. John Jesus Christ, I just butchered his last name. Oh my god. Gargano's, Jesus Christ, and Tommaso Ciampa carried NXT. Like, they had one of the best storylines in NXT. They have some of the best matches in NXT. They're just, what did they bring? They're just a bunch of skinny white boys. Did we not watch the same NXT wrestling? Oh, wait, you're a Vince McMahon fanboy, so you probably don't watch NXT because it's woke wrestling or some fucking Kumbaya, my lord. Okay, so you don't like Cody because he's skinny. You don't like Seth. Why are you body shaming? This dude is just body shaming every fucking body. Like, this dude is just being a fucking dick. You're body shaming the women. You're body shaming the men. Like, what? And you're going here like, ooh, back in my day, we had... people like The Godfather and shit with better physiques than fucking Roman Reigns? JBL? Well, he was part of APA, you said. Had a better physique. My brother in Christ, then you said they're all jobbers. Okay. What would I rather have? A really buff jobber or a really cool skinny white guy? I want the really cool skinny white guy. And then you say, oh, I can't look up to these skinny people. I can't look at these skinny people. Cody has had such a big impact on children in the last year. And you said Sami Zayn, he is one of the most heartfelt wrestlers there is. He's one of the biggest underdogs in wrestling. Like, he's literally one of the few wrestlers talking about what's happening over there in Palestine and Gaza and all that shit. He's one of the people going, hey, help the people over there. Hey, help them. That's inspirational. That takes balls, dude. And you can't look up him because he's skinny. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Then you talk about how they also lack work ethic. Okay, man. Like, you could get in a wrestling ring and run a match for 30 fucking minutes. You couldn't. You'd be winded and you look like a fat kid trying to run a mile. Humble yourself a little bit. Humble yourself. Let's see what else you talked about. Oh, yes, you mentioned the tag team division. And you didn't cook at all. Because your artists, they didn't have names. They had bad names. They didn't have themes. They didn't come together. And you make a lot of valid points. But here's one problem. WWE's always had a lackluster tag division. Like, you like to say, back in my day, we had the Dudleys and Hardy Boys. Oh, great! 2006! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo! People like to go, well, we had great tag teams back in 2010. Okay, what? Usos? The Bar? New Day? List ends there. You act like WWE's always had these 80-plus tag teams that you can whip with their assholes. They haven't. WWE's always had a lackluster tag team division. I mean, like, yeah, maybe besides Edge and Christian, Dudleys and Jeff Hardy was 20 years ago? You can't haul on the shit 20 fucking years ago. That was the case. Fucking WWE has the fucking worst men division. Oh, why? Did you not see them back in 1992? They only had Shawn and Bray. That's what you're sounding like right here. You're pissing me off. I can't even say my words right. I'm sorry. Him talking about how Triple H hates promo workers because he's always let Cody Rhodes talk on the mic, but he gave no other examples of this. No other examples. I mean, look how good Punk is. Seth, Drew, Roman, LA Knight. And he's like, well, LA barely gets any time to cut a promo because Cody's always coming making 15-minute long promos. I don't know. I mean, how many times did John Cena come out and make the same promo about some shit? Oh, I'm going to beat you. Hustle, Lord, respect, never give up. We didn't complain because it's John Cena's character. It's Cody Rhodes' character. It's a character. It's their character. Sami comes out and he's always passionate in his promos because it's his character and his fire to fight. Drew comes out talking shit because Drew talks shit because it's his character. It fits their character. It fits their fucking personality. Their wrestler personality. I'm losing brain cells. Okay, so you are a sexist asshole, essentially. Because, your whole part with the women's division is that they're not sexy enough. They look too manly for you. And you like Jada Parker because she has a fat ass. You like women who have a better sex appeal. If you want sex appeal and fat asses, bro, Pornhub. Go to Pornhub, bro. Jerk your shit. Go to Twitter. Okay? I ain't knocking them for jerking your shit. You jerk your shit, you jerk your shit. Cool for you, broski. But there is a horrible example of not liking women's division. Like the lack of storylines, the lack of this. You can make so many better examples. And then you said, oh, I'm tired of skinny Asian women. What the fuck did Asian women do? What the fuck? What did they do? He's like, well, I like Asian women, but I'm tired of them. Io Sky is one of the best fucking wrestlers in the world. Every time Io comes on my TV, I sit up and clap for her ass because Io's just that fucking good. Asuka's goated. And manly women, and you said that Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan are both average, below average. What the fuck? I'm not saying that Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan are goddesses of gods and they're the perfect women in the world, but you make them sound like fucking street trash. How many women like Rhea you see in a fucking day? And you think people like Bianca or Jade and Naomi are ugly? Those are some nice looking women. I don't mind if my woman has muscles, or she's taller than me, or short. What? I don't give a fuck if she's Asian, African American, white. What the fuck? I don't give a shit. A good looking woman is a good looking woman. Then he doubled down I can't be emotionally invested if you're not sex appeal. If you don't have a fat ass, I can't get behind these whores. Okay, so we're bi-shaming, slut-shaming, whore-shaming, just being sexist, low-key racist as fuck, and idiotic. I don't get your fucking message here. You're not even hating on Triple H at this point. You're just hating on the women in the vision he has. Bro, it should have been hating on women and men. Bi-shaming. This is my this should be called the bi-shaming rant. This entire video, you attack people's bodies and their looks. Oh, I'm sorry. I may sound like a soft woke liberal right now, but fuck off, maybe? They're not 6'5", old up, muscular as fuck, so they're not cool. Their breast isn't bigger than fucking Canada, and their ass isn't the size of fucking Jupiter, so they're not cool. And that's the fucking logic. You don't like much things, do you, huh? You don't like old up men and big ass women? I mean, congratulations for being bi. I mean, hey, awesome stuff, shit. I mean, you should just make my coming out video, but cool, I guess. And then, last of last, Triple H has a huge ego. And on one hand, I get why Triple H does, because he can't wrestle no more, and he likes coming out and soaking in the spotlight. But also, it's annoying as shit. I don't need to hear, "Are you ready?" every fucking Monday, or every fucking pay-per-view. Like, I get it, Triple H. We're in Canada. We're having a match. It's a pay-per-view. That's why I pay my money to watch this. Please get off my screen and let the matches start. Love you, buddy, but please fucking go. And I get it. It's ego. He's hogging up the spotlight for other wrestlers. He should let other wrestlers do it sometimes. But, like, if he did that, they're jobbing. They're opening up the show. They're not even on the match card. They're jobbing. Losers. Choice does it. Oh, he's such an egotistic maniac. He should kill himself. Y'all fuckers can't pick a struggle. Like, if you are a WWE fan, if you're a wrestling fan, and you hate a wrestling show, or you hate watch wrestling this much, you should just not fucking watch wrestling. Because you can criticize wrestling. You can hate wrestling for valid reasons. I get it. Like, for me, I wasn't a big AEW fan until like 2021. I didn't really care for AEW. I criticized it because I didn't really watch it. I was being a fucking self-centered asshole. When I watch AEW, I like AEW. Is it great right now? It's been better, but like, I still watch it when I can. I watch TNA. TNA hasn't been as great as it was back in the olden days with AJ Styles and shit, but I still like it. There's still some cool wrestlers on there. I still watch it when I can. I watch WWE. I watch New Japan when I can, because you know why? Wrestling brings everything. No wrestling company is created equal. None. Like, some of these takes have me have a fucking migraine from hell. Makes me want to rip my hair out and fucking join a boy band or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I get it, it's a rant, but my brother in Christ, some of your points make no sense at all. Sorry, but I'm not. And I don't care if it pisses you off. You can talk shit. You can make a video about me. You can talk about my voice. Talk about how I sound. Talk about my videos or how I make my videos. I don't care. Because you know what? At the end of the damn day, get better criticism. Make better videos. Make more sense in your goddamn points. Because I could go on for another fucking 40 minutes criticizing everything he said, but I'm not. Because it's the attention you want. I'm giving the attention you need. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and what the fuck ever. I'm done.